And as you know, when it comes to finally getting engaged, if whether you've just gotten engaged or you've been engaged for a little while, the questions that start popping up are, when's the wedding? Where is it taking place? And to some people that can seem overwhelming, but we're here to help ease those nerves and help you plan your wedding perfectly all the way along. And here to help us do that and make it a smooth process to uncover just how we can do this so well, we do have Sarah Blair Medeiros of Rainbow Weddings and Events by Sarah. Welcome, Sarah.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So happy to have you on. So tell us about Rainbow Weddings and Events by Sarah.
So Rainbow Weddings and Events by Sarah is a boutique wedding planning company. We do any kind of scale company planning, and we also do nonprofit, corporate, and we do wedding stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do it all.
We do it all.
There we go. So tell us, why is it really good when people are planning for a wedding, why they should have a wedding coordinator?
Well, first of all, it takes a lot of hours to plan a wedding. On average, we're looking at anywhere from 200 to 600 hours to plan a wedding. And so where are you going to find that time? Having a coordinator helps make that happen. And then on top of that, we keep everything on schedule. We have a network of amazing vendors, some of who are going to be here today, that we get to pull from. So we got all that for you.
There we go. You got it all. And why is it important to really have everything planned out for your wedding ahead in advance?
Things are booking up really fast these days, so it's really important to make sure that you're staying on track with the timeline, making sure that you're getting all of those special people that you really want, those vendors that you really want. So it honestly, if you don't, there's a possibility you might not have the people that you want on your wedding day, on your dream team.
Okay, and you want the dream team.
Yes, you want the dream team.
There we go. And Sarah brought the dream team. We're going to show you some of them later.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us more about your organization, about Sarah Weddings and Events, Rainbow Weddings and Events by Sarah, my apologies. And tell us how you make sure everyone's experience when working with you, it's a very inclusive experience.
Yeah, so we tailor all of our planning processes to the couple or the event folks, the clients. And essentially what we're doing is we're really focusing on queer couples, interracial couples, diverse couples from all kinds of backgrounds, and corporations and companies that kind of meet our values and our mission, which is everyone belongs in the place that they are, that they're currently at. So we want to make sure that everyone feels included and a part of the team.
Yeah, and what's been the experience for people when they've worked with you?
Honestly, it's unique. It's personalized. I've been called a wedding therapist a number of times. In fact, just had that in a consultation the other day with a couple. We want to make sure that people know that life happens while the planning process is happening. So we're not separating the planning process from everything else that's going on.
I think that's beautiful that you do that. And again, I think because for a lot of people when they're planning weddings, it can be stressful. Can you talk to how you also help ease those nerves? You said you kind of become a little bit of a therapist for people.
Yeah, absolutely. So essentially we're making sure that folks feel like they can bring everything with them to the table, the planning table. We want to make sure that folks feel heard and that we hold that space. Some of the times I'm like, if you're going to have some stress, then let's at least ease and talk that stress out, right? There's no point in being stressed out the entire planning process. And honestly, hiring a planner should take away the stress, right? So that's why we use our networks. That's why we keep everything, all of our templates ready to go for folks, and we tailor them to our individual people that we're working with so that people feel like they are having a planning process that meets their needs.
Yeah, I think it's great for people to have that personalized experience. And can you talk about some of the venue locations that you've helped people discover through you?
Yeah, so one of my all-time fave locations right now is the Lighthouse at Glen Cove Marina, which is actually located down in the Vallejo area, but it's beautiful. You get that water vibe, but you also kind of get that old Victorian vibe as well. It's a great place to be, wonderful staff. I also just recently heard about Estate Farms. I've got a wedding coming up in 2025. Estate Farms is a brand new Black-owned venue, and what's really cool about them and what makes them special is there's a nonprofit associated with Estate Farms that's really about kind of giving back to the community and kind of working on food insecurity in Sacramento. And so a lot of the venue fees that people pay for their weddings and their events go straight back to that nonprofit. Yeah.
Okay, amazing places that people can check out. Sarah, thank you so much.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
Alrighty, I'm gonna let our viewers know where you can go for more information. You are seeing the website up there right on the screen. You can find out more by going to rainbowweddingsbysarah.com.